So today, giving you 5 steps for simply converting your golf swing from Mo's swing to my setup for impact method, which the goal of is to help you play the best golf of your life as quickly as possible. If you're like me and you were copying Mo for a long time, you know how much of a struggle it can be to hit decent golf shots consistently. But also, if you're like me, you lost a lot of distance as well as accuracy. So in this video, I'm going to cover 5 simple steps you can follow, with my goal being to help you hit the ball better as quickly as possible. So it should be mentioned that I taught Mo's swing for a lot of years, as well as trying to play it myself. And I've never hit the ball better than I hit it today. And in teaching Mo's swing, I saw a lot of people struggling for very similar reasons to what I was experiencing. And the first reason and the first step is to find a distance from the ball that makes it easier to make great impact. And with Mo's swing, you're set up so far from the ball that it's very difficult, because of that distance from the ball, to move the club on the right path through impact. In most cases, people tended to swing from inside to out. In fact, that's the way some people taught it. And the problem with that is, if we're swinging from inside to out, it means the path of the club at impact is to the right of target, unless you release early, which sends the club possibly on the target line, but it's also closing the club face. So that's why there would be a problem with consistency. So what I want you to do, once you're in your setup position, I want you to simply make some swings back and forth, just feeling comfortable without the need to having to drop down into the bent leg. Just let yourself move naturally, trying to stay more level back and through, and notice then where your club strikes the ground with each swing, and that would be your distance from the ball with that club. This is an 8-iron, and so my distance from the ball would be right where I'm hitting the ground, and so I could put a ball there, and that would be my distance from the ball for that club. And so it's very simple to find. It took me a lot of years to figure out that Mo's main point that he had to compensate for in his golf swing was the distance from the ball. He was so far away that he had to drop down in order to have any lag through impact. And so he had to drop down into the shot, which of course robs you of a lot of power. He wasn't a long hitter by any means, and that was one of the reasons. Mo was also left-hand dominant, and so that helped as far as the accuracy issue, but the distance issue is a big one, and back in his day, it didn't matter as much as it does today. Still very, very important. So step 2, once we find our distance from the ball, is to learn how to let your body move naturally again. So what you've likely tried to do in copying Mo, as I did, is trying to keep the trailing heel on the ground through impact, as well as keeping the leading knee bent. Now, I know a lot of people that not only lost a lot of distance because of this, but there were also injuries to the knee area, especially in trying to swing through at a higher speed, but the knee was kind of locked in that position for a lot of people. And so we want to learn to move a lot more naturally, just like if we were going to throw a ball or throw this club, you would simply just make this motion automatically. The heel would come up, as it does for all tour players coming into impact. The heel is rising, and the reason is that that's what helps create more rotation, and it creates more power through impact, but it also enables you to have lag through impact, because we need this body rotation, which I'm going to get into in a moment, to create lag through impact, which enables you to have ideal impact parameters. So allow your body to move naturally, make some swings back and forth, just feel your body rotating through the shot. It's going to be a lot easier on your body, a lot less stress, because we're not trying to keep things down and we're not trying to keep things bent. You would never try to keep your legs bent if you're shooting a basketball, if you're throwing a baseball, if you're hitting a tennis shot. It's just very unnatural. So let's move towards what's more natural, as it's going to be a lot more easy to repeat, give you more distance and more accuracy. So the third point is to learn to create lag through impact. And this is something, again, because of the setup. There's many issues. I had a video not too long ago, the 10 reasons that I no longer swing like Mo. And so I talk about a lot of these things in there, but this is more specialized on how to convert away from that to something that's easier to repeat. And so one of the main problems was with the distance from the ball that we were set up and not rotating the body enough was very difficult to create lag through impact. And lag would be where the golf club is lagging behind the alignment of the left arm. So you can see my left arm's here, the club's lagging behind. I'll put a little face-on video of me hitting a shot here, and you can see how I have lag and impact. You can see the yellow line down the left arm and the red line, the club lagging behind. This is something all the best ball strikers in the world have. Now with this setting up so far from the ball, most people, even the goal that people were given was to have the club in line at impact, but there is no lag, and that's the point then that the club's going to be releasing, and it's already in the act of releasing. It's released there, and the club is in rotation, which means the club face is closing rapidly. And we don't want that when we hit a golf shot. So to create lag, we're using the first two steps, standing a little bit closer and learning to move the body more natural. And then we have to learn here to hold this lag through impact and make sure, again, that our distance from the ball supports that lag that we have. And so there'll be the need to customize and to move and adjust to fit your current motion. And that's what I help people do through my online memberships, which enable you to send in videos for my review. My step-by-step learning program teaches you how to develop lag first, starting with very short swings and then moving to longer swings, and I grade you along the way. You send in a simple video. You can do it from your own living room, so it doesn't matter if it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, and you can work to improve your game throughout the whole year. And the important point to remember is we want to be improving as we go, not practice for a year or two and hope that you get better. So to create this lag, we will practice this motion, and when we have lag, it should be important to understand, and that's lesson 1 in my learning program, which is free to view, so you can do that at setupforimpact.com or academy.setupforimpact.com. Also allows you to sign up for free and to view the first 2 lessons, which include grip and setup as well, and also in the iOS App Store, Setup for Impact. And what we need to do is realize that if the hands are leading through impact and we have lag, there's much less club face rotation. It keeps the path straight. It gives you a flat spot, very shallow through impact, as well as enables you to hit the center of the club face and gives you maximum club head speed. Total more information on that, again, in the app or on the website, and you want to check that out. I also have it here someplace on my YouTube channel where I talk about that. Then another point that I found extremely important is learning to swing the club back and through on one single plane. And I know a lot of people call it single plane, but when they're actually swinging under the plane and then moving up to the plane and then moving under the plane and then back to impact where they're on the plane, same plane they set up on because they released early. And so we need to have the club moving back and through on the same single plane. So it's going back, which feels pretty straight, and it's coming down and it's on the same plane. So it's really on that swing plane from here until the body rotation is in this position because the lead shoulder's moved out. It's slightly above the plane, and as soon as we rotate back, it's on that perfectly on the single plane from here to here through impact. For you, those of you who have been trying to swing like Mo, as I did, it took me many years of working on this, trying to take it back like Mo did before I realized I just didn't get the path coming down. In fact, 90-some% of people that I see that have tried to copy Mo, and I've worked with a ton of them, they really struggle with that path, and virtually every one of them takes it inside and releases early. And so when we learn to take it back on plane, it might feel at first that we're taking it a little bit to the outside going back. And if that puts you on plane, that's great. And then going through, we also want to see that we're moving on plane going through. So that would give us a neutral, straight path through impact. So we want to learn to do that with every golf shot that we face, swing back and through on a single plane. As we improve and we increase our lag and we're swinging on a single plane, we also may find the need, and that's point number 5, customizing the grip and customizing the setup, again, to fit your needs. And so to do that, most people have found the grip like Mo, and for me, I had a very neutral Mo-like grip, and the problem was that the only way to hit it straight with that grip for me was to release early, because that closed the club face. If I did this, and you can try this yourself, if I push the hands forward where they need to be at impact, the club face is way open. And so from there, what I need to learn to do is simply square the face. So I just, in effect, twisted the grip inside of my hand, and it strengthened the grip. So now the thumb of the leading hand is more on the back side of the grip, which is a stronger position. Again, you need to fit it to your impact, and I help you do that with my learning program at setupforimpact.com. And the setup also here, one other point, with the arms outstretched like this, to have lag through impact, you're going to find the trailing arm needs to be bent for most people, and you'll see then at setup, I'm also set up with the arm bent. So I'll set up there, and then it's just swing it straight back and straight through. And the ball goes dead straight. Again, the goal is to help you play the best golf of your life in 5 simple steps. For more help, I have a step-by-step learning program, covers every aspect of the game. It's really unprecedented that it starts in very small steps, even without a golf club or golf ball starting out, and you have simple checkpoints. You send in videos through a free app to me, and I get you going in the right direction very quickly so that you can quickly improve. And that's the goal, improve very quickly. Don't take months and years of doing drills that really are not getting you anywhere. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe here on YouTube. There's going to be a lot more content on how to quickly improve your golf game. And there already are tons of videos here on my channel. So please subscribe. Any questions or comments, pop them in the box below. And I look forward to helping you play the best golf of your life.